Hello everybody, I'm Deb with Cooking with Mo and Deb. Mo is at work and I happen to be home today, and it's St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day. This is the best I can do with green. It's the only green I can find in my closet, but I hope you've got your green on today and nobody's pinching you that way. But I wanted to make a little dessert for St. Patrick's Day, so I am working on that. Hey there, Shirley. I'm working on that, and it's a really easy dessert. And as I'm going through, I'm showing you a few of my favorite Pampered Chef products. I have a Pampered Chef party going on. Some of you have mentioned some things that you like, so just wanted to show you what I'm using to make this dessert. And I've given you the link in the heading there of my live, so that if you want to click on that link, you can. But if nothing else, you're going to get a really good dessert out of this. Hey there, everybody. Hi, Dorothy. So let me show you how to make this dessert. It's really easy. First of all, it's made in a trifle bowl. Any kind of pretty bowl is fine. This is one that I have. I've had it for a really long time. It's actually a Pampered Chef, and we don't have it in the catalog anymore. Hi, Amanda. I'm not going to use this today, but it's a layered dessert. So it's brownies and some pudding and some different things. So if you have a really pretty bowl that you can see how you've layered it, it makes this look really good. But this is one that I have. Instead of using that though, today I'm going to use some glasses. Again, we'll be able to see the layers in this really good, and you're going to see how pretty it is. Hi there, Debbie. Hi, Tricia. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've had a cold since Friday, so I'm hoping I get through this without coughing or sneezing. I've been doing that all weekend. First thing you're going to do, I'm going to tell you how I've put this together. First thing I did was made brownies. This is just a box Betty Crocker brownies. You can make homemade, you can use your favorite recipe, you can use box brownies, whatever you want is fine. Then I made some whipped cream. This is peppermint whipped cream with some green tint in it for St. Patrick's Day. Then we have some chocolate pudding, just a packaged chocolate pudding, but if you have a favorite recipe, you could use that too. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Deborah. Glad y'all could join me. And then I made some plain whipped cream that I'm going to put it on the top. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a glass. Mine are not fancy glasses. I got these at the dollar store for $1. Back when things were $1 at the dollar store. I think they still have them. They may cost $1.25 now. So the first thing you do is take your brownies, and I cut these up pretty small bite size. I'm just going to put a few brownies in the bottom. Just like that. Then I'm going to get my mint whipped cream. I need a spoon. I forgot to get a spoon. Grab one. Then I'm going to put some of my peppermint whipped cream right on top of the brownie. Just like this. A couple of spoonfuls. Just like this. And then I've got chocolate pudding. This was just two cups of milk and one small box of chocolate pudding. I'm going to spread that on now. Kind of just layering it right on top because I like to have some pretty layers. Okay, that's what we got so far. And I am then going to put a few more brownies on here. Just like this. Just spread them around. And then we'll do our last step of some whipped cream on top. Now this is homemade whipped cream, and all it is was 1 cup of heavy whipping cream to 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a little bit of vanilla. Now I'm just going to squeeze this around and make some nice swirls on it. Look how pretty that is. But we're not finished yet. If you have some sprinkles, I found these little color sprinkles. That kind of looks like some Lucky Charms. I'm going to put a few Lucky Charms on top. Just sprinkle a few on. like that. And then I've got a few little sprinkles, different colored sprinkles. I'm going to put those on. There we go. Now look how pretty. Doesn't that look good? What do y'all think? Hi Tricia, hi Patricia, hi Annie, hi Brenda. So glad you could join me. Would you love to have one of these for your after dinner dessert on St. Patrick's Day? But listen, if maybe you want to make this at Easter or Valentine's Day, change out the green food coloring in this layer of the whipped cream. Make it pink or make it yellow or whatever color. You can make this at Christmas time, birthdays. It will be so pretty. So let's make another one. Y'all be sure you're liking and loving and hearting my video. That always helps us when you do that. So I've got another glass. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some brownies in the bottom. I'm going to have to cut up some more brownies. And you can layer however you want to. If you want to put more of something in yours, go ahead. Let's do this different too. I'm going to put the chocolate pudding in first on this one. I'm going to go ahead and put my chocolate pudding in. Oh, don't do like I just did. That's going to mess up your layers. So make sure that you're not touching your trifle bowl or your glass bowl or your jar, or your glass with your pudding. We don't want to have that. All right, let's put some more chocolate pudding in. Okay, there we go. There's 2 layers. Look at that, I did it again. Is everybody ready for St. Patrick's Day? Looks yummy, thanks Sue. Are you wearing your green today? I don't usually have much green, but I did find this shirt. Okay, I'm going to now put some of my peppermint, and this was 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, some peppermint extract, 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and mix that until it forms stiff peaks. So let's put this in. I think I'll add a little bit extra of this. And then I'm just going to put some of this one. Hold on a second, I'm about to cough. Let me get a drink of water. Sue's got her green on. That's good, Sue. Hi, Melinda and Brenda. Sorry, y'all, I have had a little cold. Okay, now then I'm going to put the plain whipped cream on top. Okay, so I'm going to do a little different with my topping. Isn't that pretty? What do you think? So I'm going to show you something. I've showed this several times. Mo and I have been using it a lot. We're crazy about this. This is a Pampered Chef product called the Electric Chop and Stir. I'm going to put a few Oreo cookies into there's a blade in here. This is the blade, and you're just going to slide it. Well, let's set it on here, and then we'll slide our blade on like that. And I'm just going to put in a few Oreo cookies, and I'm going to chop them up a little bit. Be sure y'all like my video. That gets us a long way whenever we're doing these live shows on Facebook. Now we're going to put the top on. Okay, let's pulse this and get these chopped up just a little bit. So that blade moves up and down, so if you have a lot of stuff in there, it helps to chop that up really good. You can chop it until it's really, really fine, or if you just want to do a little bit, want everything to be a little chunkier, just don't chop it very long. Just use the pulse. So let me show you what we got. Yeah, these are chopped up pretty good. So this is going to be a nice little topping. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Charlene. Let me get a spoon. So I'm going to put this on top of my dessert here. Just going to sprinkle a few on top. There we go. There we go. How's that, y'all? What do you think? Doesn't it look good? The mint, this layer with the mint, the peppermint in it is really good. How about it, y'all? What you think? Let me set these in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. I don't want it to ruin. I love making desserts, and I love using those glasses. Glasses or any kind of glass bowl, because they just look so pretty. So listen, let me just show you a couple of these products. Thanks, Sue. It does look, I can't wait to try it later. This is a great mixing bowl. This is called the small batter bowl. There is one larger called a classic batter bowl. Like I said, this is the electric chop and stir. These bowls, I love using these glass bowls, and there's some smaller that I'll use a lot when I'm doing prep work, getting together some products. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. It does look good, but I use these a lot. This is another one of our mixing bowls. It comes in a set for children. There's a different color. I love this. I love this handle on it. It's really easy to hold. Hey, Charlene. Look, I'm going to show you this. This is kind of new to me, but I'm going to be using this later too, because I'm going to be grilling. And remember, y'all, you've got Mother's Day coming, Father's Day coming. Maybe you need a great gift for the person who does all the cooking in your life. This is grill products. These are grill baskets, and it has a handle, so you just put it in there and it grab your basket, set it on the grill or take it off the grill, either one, but you just put your handle right in here. It has a little place right there for the handle to grab, so you can get it off the grill really easily. There's a set of 3 of these. You can also buy them separately. And the other thing that I use today is this Easy Accent Decorator. You're going to be making deviled eggs, you know, real soon for Easter. Hi, Maud. I'm glad to see you. I haven't saw you in a long time. I'm doing great, having a great day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Hi, Philip. Hi, Linda. The Easy Accent Decorator. Mix up your eggs. Put them in this, and you're going to have some really pretty deviled eggs. Hi, Philip. Love your site. Thank you so much. Oh, the half pie pans. That's a brand new product this season. We just started. March starts our Pampered Chef's newest season. So those half pie pans are great. You make a pie, have the half a pie, and it's a great little storage that you can use for your half pies. That's a new thing. I've noticed it in the grocery store too. Half pies are just the half of a pie, not a whole pie. Many of us don't need the whole pie. But Easy Accent Decorator is that. And then I want to show you one more thing. This is kind of new to me also. These are the Brilliance cookware. Thank you, Mary. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. This is the Brilliance cookware, one of our cookware lines. This is, I got this one, this piece. I have a different set that I use all the time, but I got this one because I wanted this size of pot. I don't have a good bigger pot except for my really big one. This is right in between. I love this size. I think it's 6 cup. It comes with a lid. It's a nonstick. My favorite cooking products, my favorite cookware is the nonstick cookware. And we have a lot of spices and seasonings. If you're at a certain level in your order and you need to kick it up just to get the free shipping or to get to a certain place, you might add a spice or a sauce or a seasoning that would help you do that. But I'm going to post this recipe that we just made for you so that you'll have it for if you want to use it tonight on St. Patrick's Day, or if you want to adjust it on another holiday. It'd be so pretty for Easter. Easter's coming real soon. Hi, Linda. My Aunt Linda. Hi, Kathy. Linda Garrett. Hey. Who have I missed here? Hi, Belinda. Mary Ellis. Hello. Cheryl. Hi. Hi, Charlene. Get a drink of water so I don't start coughing. I hope everybody's doing great. It is St. Patrick's Day today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Doing a little cooking later. I'm going to be working on some sourdough bread. Have y'all started your sourdough journey? I just started it. I have someone gave me sourdough, so I'm practicing. Hi, Amy. I'm doing some practicing right now. That's the next thing I hope to be able to share with you. If once I get better at it, I hope to be able to share with you about making sourdough. If you have any tips for me, please leave them for me. I need all the help I can get on the sourdough journey. But hi, Nancy Adams. Hello. Be sure y'all are liking and loving my video here, my live here, and when you watch our videos, do the same because that always helps us out. Hi, Teresa. Good morning to you. I hope everybody did well over the weekend. There was some rough weather near us. I hope everybody's okay. Let me get my dessert for you and show it to you again. This is my layered dessert. This one, and I made this one. My layers kind of disappeared a little bit on that one, but the bottom layer is a brownie. And I cut the brownies up pretty small because I wanted to do it in these cups, in these glasses. Hi, Judy. So I've got brownies, and then I've got a layer of mint whipped cream, and that's 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and a fourth of a cup of powdered sugar, and some peppermint, just a little bit of peppermint extract. Chocolate pudding layer is a small box of chocolate pudding with 2 cups of milk. I put more brownies right there on top, and then the whipped cream is 1 cup of heavy whipping cream with some vanilla. This one, I just layered it a little bit different. Can't see the brownies as well, but there's brownies, chocolate pudding, the mint whipped cream, and then the plain whipped cream. And I sprinkled it with some chopped up Oreos. You can layer them in any order you want. I am going to post the recipe for you so that you'll have this to make for yourself. But I just wanted to come here today and just show you that and wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day. Mo and I will be cooking tomorrow and making a bunch of more recipes for you. So be sure you're watching us. Thank you, Maud. It does look good, doesn't it? It's going to be an amazing dessert for later. Can't wait to dig in. I'm going to get my spoon out later and dig into one. But Mo and I are always making recipes for you, trying new stuff so you don't have to. We're going to continue to do that. And so anyway, I did mention that about Pampered Chef. If there's anything that you'd love to have, go click on the link. I'll post it again, but it should be at the top of this video. You can click on the link and place an order if you want it. It's okay if you don't. But I wanted to share the love because I love Pampered Chef so much, and I wanted everybody who also loves it to get what they need. When there is some holidays coming up, you want to have great cooking stuff for Easter. It makes your job in the kitchen so much easier when you have quality, good products that you can use. Hi, Judy. And they're at your fingertips. And it's things that you're going to love. There's hardly anything that I don't love. And my kitchen is really decked out with Pampered Chef. But if you need something, the link is there. And I will also, like I said, be posting this amazing dessert recipe for you. So y'all have a great St. Patrick's Day. And keep watching. Keep tuning in. We'll check with you later. Bye.